every year, more and more dads, fathers, men become lazier and lazier, and it's starting to piss me off. All right, that's the truth, and I'm sorry to be blunt about that, but as a father myself, I make it a personal responsibility that I do everything I can to be as healthy as possible, as fit as possible, so that I can hold my family, my children, my spouse to a standard in which they understand it's necessary. Why does this matter? Why, out of nowhere, is this guy coming out and telling you that you're lazy, you're fat? I have been doing fitness seriously for the past 10 years. When I was younger, I just thought everything was just about lifting weights and looking good. As I become a father, the perspective of all that really changes a lot. With that being said, I focused more and more about trying to help people and get them as physically fit as possible. I want to encourage and help as many fathers and even mothers out there. You know, you can find this information useful too. So a little bit of history of what I do. So a little bit of a history. I think for the past 10 years, I've taken fitness a lot more seriously. Being in my young 20s, having a son, trying to prep for a bodybuilding show, there's just a lot of stress. And then over the years, I've done a lot of other various competitions between bodybuilding, Spartan races, strongman competition, and so on. I recently just competed again a few weeks ago, about a month ago now, at the end of June. This is the summer shred, and that is what really opened my eyes and why I wanted to go forward on starting this YouTube channel and really pushing forward to inspiring and helping a lot of dads out there. We have also worked in oil field for a very long time, about 7 years. Worked for supplement stores, supplement companies, and right now I'm actually operating one. So I spend a lot of my time in gyms and in the nutrition store. That comes just a lot of the conversations as I talk to hundreds of people a week about health and fitness and what they can do, and honestly, like I don't just sympathize, I really empathize for these people, because a lot of them, whether they work in refinery here in South Texas or oil field, I totally get it. I did oil field for 7 years. It's hard, you know. Even going to the gym, that's when I learned you cannot outwork a bad diet, getting Dairy Queen every once in a while out there, not even every once in a while, just bad eating, energy drinks. It takes a toll, and it just really builds up. I am also a personal trainer. Went to school for kinesiology. I'm a trainer, but really I focus more on athletic development. So I train young athletes. That's how I kind of just put it. Nothing fancy, nothing special, because I also coach on the side too. So all of those really just tie in together. A lot of the things that I wish were available to me when I was younger, I just now try to be for those kids and for my son. That is the story. That is why I am here, and that is why I'm trying to help. So these are my 3 strategies of how to turn a busy dad into a fit father. Let me get my notes. They're here somewhere. Awesome. Even forgot my notes too. So changing position. This is a little bit of better lighting. Oh yeah, there's a little intro here. So I gained a lot of insight in the modern household as a parent myself, a dad. I got to really understand the difficulties that, you know, trying to balance that life, trying to balance working as much as we can so we can provide a better, awesome lifestyle. And yeah, so balancing responsibility, family time, you know, and your girlfriend, wife. And so I'm not going to go deep into that, but in other videos, I'll try to elaborate more on those kind of situations, because they do tend to move the father's ability to stay healthy and fit because of an imbalance. But here are the 3 essentials. It's time. We need to take control of this. The moment you allow your time to just run off and you allow whatever happens to you happen to you, and you know, meal after meal, you're just, hey, whatever, let's get whatever, and it just drags on. It makes everything just as worse. Control your time. Understand your schedule. That means, okay, what is my commute? What is my work? What is my kids' schedule? Are they in sports? It allows you to find the opportunities that you've been asking for or looking for. You know, people want us to tell them how to fix their lives or ask us how to fix their lives, but they don't want to be honest with themselves and let them and understand that you are too loose with your time and you need to seriously take control of it. Number 2, which is planning, you know, by the day and for the week. If you go day by day, you kind of allow a lot of just random variables to kind of jump in. And once it once it derails that first day, a lot of people just jump off the whole week, and then now the week is ruined, which it doesn't have to. If you mess up a day, and it's not even a big mess up. If you mess up on the day, take the L, move on. Once you control your time, you can create a plan, and this allows a better, consistent, steady flow, day to day, week to week, and then we start seeing that progress. And the last thing, now this isn't a sales pitch, like this is sponsored by whatever. I do work at a nutrition store. Oh yeah, man, I just get all my stuff from Whole Food. I'm like, okay, then why are you in here? To substitute until you can find a better option, right? Ultimately, yeah, it is whole food. But even then, the amount of whole food that you have to invest in to eat, it would cost you more than to just buy this supplement that's a 30-day supply. You already had a diet routine issue, and now you're being sore. Now you're sore as heck because you're working out 3-4 times a week now, and you haven't done it in months or years. I'm going to tell you that adding supplements at that moment will help you a lot better recover faster so that you can stay consistent in the gym. Because it's only going to take 1 or 2 days of like, oh my gosh, I'm too sore, and you're just going to quit. And then here we go, waiting another 3 to 6 months, half a year, full year, and then we're at the same starting point all over again. That's why I encourage that number 3 become supplements, because this will help not only speed up recovery, reduces the excuses, it helps you perform and just feel better in general. You're tired and you're sluggish because of poor dieting and lack of activity. Supplements give you energy, help you recover, and then let you go do that shit again. That's it. Okay? That's as simple as it is. So time, plan, supplements. Really hard making a YouTube video doing this. This is literally the only time I have before I have to go. Wondering what I'm eating? The chicken, Southwest salad. The chicken from Sam's, Italian grilled, with a Southwest pack. Throw it in there, boom. I have to cook the chicken. See, what's wrong with your time? I'll cook chicken, I'll buy it cooked. Like I hinted before, it's about scheduling. Everyone has a story. Quit telling yourself yours, right? It's really important because people will come in and they'll ask and talk to me. I have to do an in-body scan, or they're asking questions about supplements. My life's like this and this and this and this, and in my head I'm like, I know, I understand. Same thing for me too. This is what we're dealt with. How are you going to handle it? When it comes to timing and scheduling, you got to think about your works, right? Sports activities, your kids, outside hobbies. When it comes to work, are you working overnight? Is it 9 to 5? Are you midday, full-time, part-time? Things like that. Are you going to school? And then we have to look for our free time, right? How about that free time? It's free time that is included your family, your spouse, and then yourself. All right? Don't guilt yourself thinking that you have to spend every minute with them. You can make actual family time and have it and make it a physical activity, walking, riding bikes, going to the park, things like that. And so when people say like, oh, I just don't have time, I just kind of tell them, it's like, you'd be surprised how fast 30 to 45 minutes can go by. Nowadays, everyone's kind of just like scrolling through their phones. Put it down, 30, 45 minutes, do something active, done. That's pretty much it. Time, work, sports, free time, figure it out, find the free time, and then execute, get a workout in there. 3-4 days a week, done. Now we can create our plan. So when we talk about our plan, there's 3 parts of this too. Responsibilities, right? We have work and other obligations that we have to attend to. The family time, like I said, in the time portion, the scheduling, activities, non-exercise stuff, meals, fitness, dinner time, things like that. Where do they place daily, and then where do they place weekly, so you can get ahead of it. Last plan with your spouse. Both moms and dads, because I get this a lot. One party, they'll lose weight, and the other one is just staying themselves. Causes a big issue because one tries, the other one starts seeing the results, starts badgering them. I encourage that both of y'all take the journey together. Both of y'all talk and communicate and understand, like, we both have to do this. Like, because 2 fit parents are better than 1. You can work out dad, she can have her own workout time, and that actually goes a long way too. I get home, especially if I have a lot of extra time. So my girl, we're off the back. Change, go to the gym. I was like, no, change, go to the gym. Giving you the opportunity right now, I'll go pick up our daughter. Go. Top of that, planning. We're talking about free days, weekdays, weekends. What's happening the weekdays, Monday through Friday. What's happening on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. The free days in between. Maybe it's a day off for you. Maybe you have an awkward schedule. That's what you just need to start looking for. And those are the days that become opportunities for you to succeed. Our food, so let's finish this video. 3 things, we're talking about supplements. What does it do? It provides us energy and helps us recover, right? So if we don't make up excuses why we can't go, like being sore or this hurts, that hurts, and we're recovering faster, we can stay a little bit more consistent and we can get right back into working out, training. We'll look at some supplements that I do recommend people to always try. First thing that I do recommend that everyone to take, mom, dads, but especially you dads right here, this is creatine monohydrate. Doesn't matter which one you get. I mean, you can be specific and get some patent version ones, but just using creatine is going to make all the difference. Not only is it going to help boost performance physically in the gym and muscular endurance, it's going to help aid in recovery. It's going to even help with that cognitive function, especially if you're always feeling like your brain fog and you just can't really concentrate. In the mix, this is unflavored. I add this into anything I can think of, 5 grams every day. There's another one that I do recommend. You can always go with a good solid protein. You know, most people who have troubles either gaining weight muscular wise or losing weight body fat, it's just because they're not getting enough protein in. You can go a very long way going with a protein. You get 25 grams every scoop. Dude, do a scoop and a half every day. Throw your creatine in the mix. That's a recipe for success right there. And that's it. That's how supplements help. Now, you're just pretty much time. You plan it, and then you figure out where your supplements can help you. At the end of all this, right, just to kind of just bottle all this up and wrap it, no plan is perfect. You do have to analyze and then make adjustments and then re-execute. So the first one that you're gonna do right off the back isn't always gonna be perfect, so don't over plan. Just do the first 3 days. If it works, repeat. If it works, repeat. If it stopped working because something started happening, there's some kind of interference, a variable that you weren't expecting, you know, make that adjustment. Also expect the unexpected. It's going to happen. A lot of things just randomly just, you know, come about our days, whether we have to work later for work or maybe there's something that we just forgot and has to jump into the schedule. You know, okay, if you give up the day, just don't give up the week. I see that happen a lot. People will either, they miss one meal, the day's over, oh, I messed up this day, and then the whole week's over. Or they missed a workout, it throws everything off, and there they go, just giving up the whole week, and then they're like, oh, well, you know, I gave up a week, let me do a month. And it just starts this insane snowball effect. Take the L and just move on, and then just go on to the next day. This last tip kind of just goes back to the no plan is perfect, but start slow, right? Make it manageable. Do not like overload and overcomplicate this whole process. It took you years to get to this, right? It's not gonna fix in 3 days. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistent effort. Take that as you want. These are just my 3 essentials after all of the years of helping people as a trainer, supplement specialist, as a supplement enthusiast myself, going over a bunch of products, trying to figure out what is best for the beginner, to the intermediate, to the advanced. But there's a lot of things that I've come across, and these are just really some of the common denominators that I get people to work on. And then once they've really focused on those 3 areas, a better understanding and a better grip of their life, and they start making more consistent, better decisions. That's the kind of compound that we're looking for, not the other way where they make one bad and then all of a sudden it's just this giant snowball effect. We want that compounding interest of good job, good decision, good decision, good decision, and it becomes this whole great investment. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This is my first video of really trying to get out. I kind of just went off a script right here. Dads, this is what we're really focused on. I'm focused on you guys. Hopefully I can get better at it and I can communicate a lot better information from the nutrition, the supplement side, and then workouts, what we can do together, some bonding between you and your spouse, but then also you and your family. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Feel free to follow on all socials. And then, yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Later.